Nobody knows.
Right now, we're about to get into the interview segment of the L Show. Welcome to Mental Health and Music. Hold tight, Manga, who I've got beside me.
How you doing? Oi.
Welcome.
Well, go on,
It's
else.
been
You
a
alright?
minute.
I know, let me just relax up myself and you know what I mean?
Kick back, man.
Yeah.
How you been, man? How's it been like the past year for you? I haven't seen you in so long.
I've been in my house, man. Like, I would say like everyone else, but some of you have been outside, but I've been inside. I'm role reversal thing. No, I've been calm, you know, just been in my house, learning stuff, trying stuff, sleeping, sorting out stuff, cleaning, you know, normal vibes.
You got a new project out soon, so you've been plotting and scheming as well.
Yeah, so Glow in the Dark, July 30th. Yeah, it's a bit hard. So see, last time, so this is my second project in the pandemic. You know what I mean? Which is, but Make It Out Alive was all done before, so I had stuff ready. So it was just more feeding out and changing how it was gonna come out, as in like promoting it. Do you know what I mean? I had to do different things, but it was all done. This one is different because it's just been the whole time we've been, you know, COVID. So, it was different. It's a different process of doing it. But it's been, I say it ain't been fun. I don't know if it's been fun. I don't even know what it's been like. It just got to be done, innit? It's been alright.
Yeah. Talking of lockdown projects, obviously you released Make It Out Alive during the lockdown, doing the first wave of it actually.
Yeah.
Considering like the situation in which it came out, it is actually so relevant to what everyone was going through.
I know it was
like,
accident.
It was crazy. Did you anticipate like how well it would be, like how good it would do?
I know I worked hard on it. I worked really hard on it. The ideas, the look, the theme, the everything. And I wanted it. It was my best thing I've ever done. You know what I mean? So I'm happy it did get that place. I'm happy people enjoyed it. That I properly enjoyed it as well. Because I did work really hard on it. Not say I don't work hard on other ones, but I put a lot into it. Because I thought if this don't work, me gone. And it was good. People enjoyed it. But I really worked hard on it. How it sequenced, the name of it. Like I always start with the name. That's how I don't start recording. I start with the name of the project, and then make it. You know what I mean? So, so the name and the idea behind the name and rare. But I'm happy. I didn't think it was gonna be as good as it did, but it done good. So I'm happy.
Did you intend to put so much of yourself in the project? Like there is a lot of, I would say, personal stories, and we get a little bit more of an insight into Manga in that project.
I guess, yeah. I think we should always do that, man. What's the point otherwise? Whatever music I make, you could just say it.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Anyone can say it. If I'm just saying like stuff, like generic things, or just like, I don't know, it doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? It's cool sometimes to like say we come radio, we do we do songs of just showing off how lyrical we are or clever, witty. That's vibes. I enjoy doing that too. But if you're making a project, you have to give some of yourself. Otherwise, it's just nothing. Yeah, what is it for then? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might as well not do it. Like, I want to make sure I can always tell people because people. There's more people. I think I got a line about it. I can't remember any of my lines. But there's more people that feel like you do than you think. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So you're like, oh, this is just me. Feels like that. Don't worry, I'm not gonna talk about it. When you talk about it, I was like, oh yeah, me too. Mm-hmm. But if you go on the wider scope, you think everyone is just rich with Chanel runners and I don't know, out every weekend busting up champagne. Or I don't even know what the pattern is, or like super gangster 4000, or. That's all. I mean, but there's more people who are just trying to live a life and struggling with things that everyone struggles with, but not everyone talks about. Yeah.
But kind of, it feels like sometimes when you talk about those things, you have to be kind of like not set the example, but you have to put yourself out there first in order for people to feed back off it and say, yeah, I feel you. I was there. I've been there.
Yeah, but I feel like that comes with being older and being more confident in yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe when I was younger, you don't, it's mad. You want to be seen, but you don't want to stand out. You know what I mean? You just want to you just want to blend in. So if the consensus is that you have to be like X, Y, Z, you're going to be as close to that as you can be. Do you know what I mean? Whereas now, maybe it's time as well. Like the times have changed. Everyone can find their own groups and patterns. Whereas before, like, let me just speak for me. When I was younger, I just wanted to just blend. Do you know what I mean? But now, I'm in business, man. I'm just myself, and then whatever. If you like it, that's your vibe. Or if it's not your vibe, it's not your vibe. Do you know what I mean? And like you said, the people who will understand it, and the people who don't.
Yeah, I think as you get older, that comes to you, and you kind of feel that way. I would say that you're in a league of your own, like musically. Is that kind of what we've just talked about? You've decided to just be yourself and do your thing, and this is how it's run.
Yeah, it's easy. It's just easier. Like you just lying or making up or putting on, not lying. Yeah, it is lying, I guess, but putting on a character or rare. Unless you're putting on a mad character. Unless you're like a Pete and Baz or Cass is dead. I don't know. I guess he's. I don't know. I don't know. But I'd say like Pete and Baz, they're a character in it.
Yeah.
So they can just be whatever they want to be, but they're making sure that they have to stay in that or corrupt to film or something like that.
Yeah,
If you put on a character like yo, and the way in their normal life to something different. But if you're making music and you're saying you are yourself, but you're being something else, it's just gonna fall soon. Like something's gonna beat you up. You're gonna get exhausted. You know what I mean? I'd rather just be myself, so that I have to think about I'm going okay, I'm coming mode to go on L show. Yeah, let me turn on my mangaism or something. I don't know whatever thing I'm expected to be. Rather than I ain't got to think about nothing. I just come here, be myself, and then save. You know what I mean?
Does that mean that Manga the artist is the same as Manga the person?
I would say so. Yeah. Like the hype. Like sometimes I'm excited. I want to show off. And some more time I'm just in my house. Sometimes it's thoughtful. Sometimes I'm running joke. Like it's. Yeah, I mean that's why you can get a spectrum. You're saying when you're trying to be the character, you have to be in the boundaries of whatever they know you for. So if, like I said, that's why all these guys that do badmanism, yeah, when they get robbed or something happens to them, which can never happen to anyone, it's the whole thing's rubbed out instantly. Do you know what I mean? Whereas a normal person will know, yeah, you win some, you lose some, you're gonna get thumped up sometimes. You're gonna get. I'm saying there's highs and lows in it. But if you're saying you're super bad man 4000 and a new you comes and puts you in a headlock, your whole thing's wiped. I've seen it bare times like that. Bare artists like I've gone because of, you know what I mean? Or you're the money man. You got all the chains and rare, but your songs start not selling and you can't afford to keep that up. And there's a new money man who's saying, yo, what 10 bag chains? You've got 40 bag chains. And next thing you know, your thing's wiped. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's always a next evolution, but a normal person will understand ups and downs. You know what I mean? It's going to happen. The circles, cycles, all these things. But, so it's just easier to be yourself, man. You know what I mean?
Do you think that in the music industry it is kind of difficult for people to be themselves? Or, have you seen people who are not, you don't think are quite themselves?
You know what it is, yeah? It's difficult to be yourself, but it isn't, because it seems to reward people for being certain characters. So it's not difficult to be yourself, but there seems to be no reward from it. The only person my example is Jeremy, yeah. He's been himself since as long as I've known him, and probably way before that. Like him, and when I say him himself, like he's just the same, innit? Like he don't business about nothing going on. He cares about what he cares about, and what he doesn't care about, he don't care about. And forward, that's it. Everything else doesn't make sense. But that takes a very strong person. Everyone says like most people are weak, innit? We say we're not like we're strong. Most people are weak. You know what I'm saying, myself included. You know what I'm saying, like we lack a lot of things like discipline and focus and things like that. But when you're someone like Jamie, he seems to be a very strong-willed person. He knows what he wants to do, knows who he is. So you can't really get swayed from that. So it is difficult to be yourself because there seems to be no reward, and there's not many examples of it you being truly yourself the whole time and getting not rewards but progressing from it. So it's easier to fit into a mold and move. Yeah.
Do you think that it takes a certain level of honesty to yourself in order to be yourself? So you have to have some self-awareness.
Yeah.
Can you spot? This is a weird question, but because you know yourself so well and you know how you are, can you spot in other people that are not doing the same? That's a mad question.
That depends on how well I know them. Because not many people I know very well. like I said, it's easier with myself because I know myself well. Like, so I know when I say like, it's bare. Everyone always says, "No, you work hard and you do that." I know where I lack in. I mean, I lack in discipline. I lack in focus. I lack in some other things I can't even think. Like, there's things I lack in, the things I'm good at. I know what I don't do well. I know what I do, and I know myself. I know where I'm lazy. I know where I'm unfocused. But with someone else, yeah, they have to be close to me to see. Like, you know what I mean, not random people on the street, but like my close people, I can see. Yeah, man, I know that's what you're like. You're killing it. You know what I mean, or you should do that. But again, me saying you should do that doesn't make a difference. They have to figure out themselves. Do you know what I mean? Because I had to figure out myself. People told me loads of stuff. Like when I was like messing around. Oh, you should do this and rare. But I didn't until I did. Yeah.
And you had to do that off your own back.
You have to. That's the only way anything works. You have to do it yourself. Anything you're doing for yourself, you have to do for you. You have to do it.
Yeah.
No matter how much people tell you it's a good idea, rare. Like that's
Doesn't
a
make
part,
a difference.
Doesn't make a difference. And you could know too. There's another thing. Because there's another stage where you know, like like you're doing something like let's say like eating bad. Like I eat bad. You know what I'm saying, like I'm eating. I order Morley's or something. Yeah.
Ooh,
And I know.
Morley's.
See, that's the. But like I order a Morley's, yeah. I know it's obviously you can eat it in moderation, but because I'm sitting down at the computer, I'm just eating it. I'm overeating it. You know what I'm saying? But I think, hold on, bro. I know this isn't good. But I'm still doing it. So cause there's 3 stages. So before you don't know, you're just doing it. You think it's sick, whatever. And then you know, and then there's another part where you have to take action and take responsibility for what you're doing. You know what I mean? So most people are stuck. Most people are stuck in the first part. Sometimes you're at the second. You're like, I know what I'm doing is wrong, but I haven't got the discipline to not do it. And then the third part is the peace.
That makes so much sense. Yeah. So how do you work around your shortfalls then? If you know what your kind of flaws are, how do you navigate around them in relation to making music and getting on with life?
I don't think I do yet, mum. I don't think I do yet. Like, so making music is fun. I know what I'm doing. That's it. So there's not really much discipline to it. Everyone always moves like, oh, you're doing. I said, Bob, all this stuff, like, you know, making merch, like me and Stevie will sit down, make merch, whatever, recording, writing lyrics, performing. That's all stuff I like doing. So there's no discipline to it.
When you like doing it, you don't need discipline because it's easy.
Discipline to it. The harder part is my other part of my life, you know, saving money, health, maintaining certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the harder part, which I fall down on. So yeah, I don't think I do much discipline making music. It's just vibes. But not hopefully, let me take that word out. But I will. I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get more strict with myself, basically.
Yeah. How do you look after your mental health?
Go to sleep more time.
That's it.
Yeah.
That helps you, yeah?
Yeah, it does.
Fair enough.
No, I don't know. I just don't really have
Is it something that you actively do and think about, or you just get on with it?
Let's get on with it. There's not many people I don't have no stress. I don't have any edicts in my life that stress me out. That's the main thing. Like, have good people around you. And knowing yourself. I think that's the key as well. You know, for me, I don't know. For me, I think that's the key. Like, just knowing yourself, because once you know what going on with yourself, no one can tell you nothing. Obviously, people can advise you and say, "Oh, have you thought about this?" But that's people, loved ones, and people that know you. But you're not gonna get thrown off by anything really, like completely thrown off. Anyway, for me, that's how I function. Yeah, I think the main. I was gonna use this tune. This is yeah, nothing in particular. I'm trying to think. Not really. I just don't get up in the argument, and I just try to see other people's side of stuff. And then I feel like the more thing you give out, like when I'm seeing, don't try to take everything. Don't think everything revolves around you too, which is a good. So sometimes you think everything bad's happening to you. Everything the same way you think everything good's happening to you too. Like I'm saying, everything bad's happening to you. That makes it feel massive. When you just gotta realize in the reality, no one gives a shit about you. I mean. Can I swear? Oh, I've done it now. Anyway.
Yeah, it's fine.
No one gives a shit about you. You know what I'm saying? So, you're just small. You know what I'm saying? So once you just realize, okay, I'm small. Let me just look after what I can control. You just move. Yeah, I feel like when you make it big, like small things very big. I don't really stress that much stuff. There's not much to be stressed about, really. There is things that you want to achieve and rare, but that's all goals. But when you turn them into fears, it's mad.
And that can be done very quickly.
Easy,
So
well
easy.
easy. Like it's easier to make things scary. Do you know what I mean? Rather than think, oh nah. Like I said, something happens to you, you think, oh my god, this everything always happening to me. Everyone's against me. I can't believe it's happened to me. But I don't know. I can't even think of an example. You didn't get the job you wanted, but then there's someone out there that got the job they wanted. Do you know what I mean? And that might not have been your vibe, or that's just what happens in it. It's
Weren't meant for you.
Weren't meant for you. And even if you felt like it was meant for you, that just happens. There's gonna be people that get it and people that don't, and you'll get something else. You know what I mean? And then safe. You know what I mean? But you stopping or wallowing and being like, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't get the job. This is what I had my heart set on. It's other people. Do you know what I mean? But you're making it about yourself, which makes it bigger, which puts more stress on yourself. It's just long for you. Yeah.
I like that. I feel that. What inspires you? What inspires you to create, and what inspires you in life?
I don't know. It's life. And that sounds like an idiot answer. Just I'll learn something new or have a new way of looking at something, and I just want to tell someone. You know what I mean? That's kind of inspiring. I have a conversation, or I watch something, or I hear something. That makes me think of something. Look at things in a different way and be like, okay, I never thought of it like that. I want to share it. That's kind of it. I'm trying to. There's not like a person I look up to or a mantra I think of, and I'm not like up every day. Oh man, what's the new thing? Like, it will just come to me and be like, okay, I spoke with Rare, and they're learning about mushrooms and DMT, and they look at life this way, and I watched this, and then I've had a conversation with like my mum, and she said, or I watched my niece, and she'd be talking about something will happen in my life, and they'd be like, okay, safe. You know what I mean? That's it. Just mainly conversations, just talking. Yeah, conversations is the main things. That's inspiring. I feel like that's where you get most of my topics from. Yeah, again, and online as well. You're reading stuff. You're reading how people think. And this is how you not feel and do I feel the same? Do I feel different? And you just speak about it like that. That's how I move.
I like that. To quote you, I've got the same problems as last year. I just approach them different.
Yeah.
How do you approach them now?
Anybody's got issues with me, I let them know this. What song's that? I don't know. But I know the bar, but I don't. What do you say? What was the question again, sorry?
How do you approach your problems now?
Like I said previous, it's just more about it's not all on me.
Yeah.
So if something doesn't happen or something does happen, it's just the world, it's universe, it's done, innit? Like me stressing about it or trying to change things I can't change, or what if I did, and what about this, and what about, don't matter, man. It's not much stuff that matters. That really, when you think about it, there's not much stuff that actually matters.
That's so powerful because it sounds so simple, but it means so much. Like,
that's what you have to remember, because it's saying you think everything matters and it don't really. Secretly, it don't, like none of it, but it's just a small amount that matters. A small amount. Like, there's always this saying, I don't know who said it. Like if you got a health problem, like you break your leg, the only thing you want to do is get your leg better, And you remember that, I remember the time I could walk on both legs. Do you know what I mean? Like one simple thing like that, you'll be just wishing, the only thing you wish for is your leg to get back to normal. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, apart from like your health, like, I just feel like, I'm not saying people that have problems, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot. And that's what I'm saying. So sometimes you have to also think, are my problems as wild? I'm saying, so I'll talk to my friends, or I'll talk to people, or even, like I said, I'll see online, there's people I follow, whatever, and I'll read through what they're going through. I'll be like, oh my God. Like, can I complain that, my song didn't get on a playlist, or I ain't got no bookings, or whatever and whatnot? You know what I mean? Like, that's small. You know what I mean? Or, like, God forbid something happens to someone's family, like a little kid dies or something like that, or I see a boy, but a boy got stabbed in my area the other day, like a little 15-year-old boy got killed in Woolwich, just like, I was with my cousin, obviously I was with Kamar and my cousin in the gym, and then we were just talking about it because it was ringing around, making sure it wasn't none of my little cousins or whoever. But obviously the boy, whoever done it. They run off and they try to their life's done. Obviously this young boy's life's done, and their family things. I'm saying that's a something you have to stress about. I mean that's a life changing thing. So nearly most things that we feel like are big things are not really big things. You know what I mean? So when I say I just approach it different, I just think, bruv, like, you know what I mean? It's not much. It don't really matter. Not much. Very small amount matters, really. And then you just stick to that.
That's a very interesting place to get to because, like you said before, that's not something that you can be taught. You have to learn that over time. How long did it take to get here?
I know, I'm bare old, so that many years. That's what it is. It's just getting older. Some people do get it. Sorry. Yeah. Merch them a shot. Some people do get it, but it's usually through like trauma and all that. I'm saying like bare stuff's happening in their life, but they have to find a way of dealing with it. What am I talking about? They have to find a way of dealing with it. So, my life hasn't been traumatic. I have normal things that happen to me. Again, when I put it all in perspective, it's all normal things that happen. I guess things you go through, you grow, you learn, heartache, broke, up, down, poor, thing like, you know what I'm saying? Never come from some super shiny place. But again, when I speak to other people, they've come from way darker, way worse places than me. So all I can do is try to maybe understand them and try and help them, or maybe even like relay their message to the world. Because sometimes they can't speak. And I forgot the original question. How did I get there? It's just just through appreciation. Do you know what I mean? So that cool. I'm okay. Like I'm here. I got my 2 arms, 2 legs. Safe. Do you know what I mean? Like everything's cool. Not all the time, but appreciation that I'm not. You could be born anywhere, bro. You could be born anywhere in the world, and you could be dealing with stuff that's completely out of control, which is crisis all the time, and nothing to do with you. I realize that most of my problems and issues come from me. Do you know what I mean? All of them, actually. Every single one of my problems in my life come from me. And I know a lot of people are dealing with stuff that had nothing to do with them. So, I don't really have a right to complain. Not for long, anyway.
What's your life motto? Do you have something that you live by?
Go bed, man. That's the thing I say to myself the most.
You just started Manga, go bed, man.
Yeah, go bed or shut up, man. To myself.
To yourself.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'll do. I'll start thinking something. I'll be like, shut up, man. And that's done. Or I'll be like, I'll go bed. That's it.
Does it work?
Yeah, I'll go bed or I'll shut up.
What gets you up in the morning after you've gone bed?
Nah, not much, to be fair. That's bad because, again, that's no discipline. Because I haven't got a set... I've never had a routine. Mm-hmm. I never had to get up for 9 and do this or get up for not even 9, but like ever. Like I said, so and no one depends on me. I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no. I'm saying, so it's not like I'm having to do anything. So everything just goes down to how I feel at the time. Mm-hmm. Obviously, there's weeks and months I'll be busy. Like I've got projects, I've got this, and rare. But when I haven't, it's nothing. Make sure I haven't got to be anywhere at 6 o'clock any day, anywhere, anytime. I might have to do that for 3 months or 3 weeks or whatever. But so it's not much that gets me out of bed. I just get out when I can. Yeah.
I hear that.
Which is a bit swag. Again, that's something I need to fix.
I want to talk about some of your musical partnerships. First, to start off with Stevie. Big up Stevie.
Yeah, big up Stevie. International money.
He's so bougie. I love Stevie.
He's the guy. Stevie's the guy, man. But he's a sick example, man. He's well, what did you want to speak about, actually? Sorry.
Yeah, how does the partnership... How did you meet and how does the partnership work so well?
I met Stevie on MySpace.
Oh, sick.
And he done...
MySpace days.
Yeah, I know Stevie for years. Long time. And he done artwork for me. He just done like an art... You know, like you just do like banners and backgrounds, all these things there.
Yeah.
And no one cared about my music them time there. Like, everyone said, oh, Roll Deep, whatever, but I wasn't known. I don't think I was even the Roll Deep top... You know, like the top 8 friends? I don't think I was in that. Yeah,
I think so.
I wasn't. I know I wasn't. I was there.
Listen, the whole of Norweezy was gassed when you joined.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. You know, that's a lie. Not the whole of ends like where we live.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, nowhere. Everyone else is hating because everyone, 1,000,000%. I'm not even just saying that. It just wasn't. I mean, because I wasn't the biggest MC on ends. So then, wow, you kind of. I was either the thing of you're going over there and blah blah blah, or why him? No, he's not that good. I wasn't that good, so.
Haters.
Yeah, but no, it's not even haters. It's just whatever they don't do. I mean, not my bridges. They don't need to be happy for me. Do you know what I mean? And nothing was going in anyway. They're hating or something, and nothing. Them lot didn't even like me anyway. Remember, because only Wiley knew me.
Okay.
So it's not like they all knew me and they was like, yeah, come on. Only Wiley said, oh, I like this kid. Put him in roadie. You never told them. I didn't know anyone. So it's like a no man's. That's why I say the outsider thing, no man's land thing. You know what I mean? Like, so I didn't know. Obviously, like years later, I know everyone rare, but at the time, I didn't know any of them.
You just turn up like, yo, I'm your new member.
That's what I did.
No way.
Yeah. So Wiley said come studio in Bermondsey, and I went Bermondsey, and everyone was there. So they'll make it in at the deep end, and Guns and Roses, and bare people. Everyone was there. Everyone was there, and I just sat down. So Wiley wasn't even there, and he did like I sat down literally on a chair like this. And I was with Strider and Rochi, and they were Rochi asking me, "Oh, what do you do?" I said, "I'm seeing it." Like boom, boom, and then that's it. And then I just sat there for about a week and a half. I think after a week or 2 weeks, we done when I'm here.
That's a mad story.
Yeah. So yes, I met Stevie on MySpace. So when I met Stevie on MySpace, like I said, no one really care about. But you know, when I look back on it, again, I've taken accountability. I never had bare music out. I wasn't doing this. I wasn't doing bare stuff that everyone else was doing. So it's not my fault. No one cared about what I was doing. I just thought you write lyrics and you murk. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I met Stevie on MySpace. He done some art for me, and then it grew from there. Literally from them time there. It's not really a deeper story than that. But that's my guy, and he's amazing. Like he's the best at what he does, by far. And all these years later, now he's probably on a yacht now somewhere, just living a life.
I see him on a yacht on Instagram a couple of days ago, eating octopus, I think.
Yeah,
octopus tentacles or something.
Stevie Grimes.
Living.
But again, he's an example of someone I know who stuck to their thing, is insanely talented, and just worked at it, and it's all paying off. It's amazing. It's my brother, man. We're happy for him.
And your partnership with Louis B, like you two are the sickest duo together.
No, I have to big up Louis at all times because again, Louis, I didn't know Louis. Louis, you know, it's Louis sent beats to, again, this is mad. Wiley was in the studio. Me, Wiley, I think it was Ice Kid, random Wiley day, and he said, Wiley said, tweet out on your Twitter. We want beats to work on, and said I'm gonna set up the email. So you set up the email, Wiley Beats or whatever it was at Gmail, whatever it was, and then bare people sent beats. It was like I think it was like 2011, maybe even like 11 or so. Anyway, Wiley Beats, and then this guy kept sending beats. Like, well, my favorites were Louis ones. I don't think we even used any of them. I just got in contact. Me and Louis made tunes together, and then and he's just sick. No, it's because I won't lie. At one point, I didn't like any grand beats. I thought they were all pants. You know what I mean? And he just kept sending me good ones. Like different. That's another thing. Not the same. You see that some man that have like I didn't want to say a name, but you get a producer and they make a sick beat, but they can't send you 10 that are different. They all sound similar, so you can't really do a project with that. You can do a song, but Louis just kept sending me bare good tunes, and then he's a cool brother. So that's my bro.
Does Louis vocal any of your tunes?
He's on.
Don't just sit there, do something.
Yeah, and he's on another one on the project as well.
I don't know where. I feel like I heard a rumor that he does, or I can't remember where I heard it from. But listening to that tune, I thought this is definitely Louis. So I thought I've been meaning to ask you for time. I need to ask you this.
Don't just sit there, do something. That's Louis. Yeah. There's another song called "This Too Shall Pass" on the Glow in the Dark that he's on. Yeah, he does his thing.
He does his thing. Yeah, he's got bars. Yeah.
Yeah. Melody man.
Yeah, you can definitely tell by what he brings to a track that he's got the melody vibe. Yeah,
because again, that's my brother, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man, you know what I mean? We can just hold the vibes. It's not like, oh, send me the beat, I'll send it to you back, and you know what I mean? We're working on it. So the same way I'm experimenting with things, he can experiment with things and not feel weird about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pause, I think.
You're comfortable in that kind of space with each other where you can just experiment and do your thing.
Yeah.
Does it take time to get to that place? Because obviously, like, I use this as an example. Obviously, you turned up to studio with Roll Deep. Do you feel comfortable in a room with like maybe people you don't know expressing yourself musically? Is that hard for you?
Nah, probably not. Probably not. Maybe nah, probably not. Mainly because I record by myself. I'm just in my house. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't been studio with people in ages. I don't know what it'd be like. I'd probably feel bare weird. So when I first joined Roldy, obviously, then we had the Roldy studio, and after years of that, then I would do stuff. And then I had my own studio where me, Flo, and Target had a studio, and we'll do stuff in there. Pause to all this. And then now I record at home, which is the best for me because I could just do what I want and try something without feeling. There's no time restraint. There's no one watching me. I can just do my thing, and then yeah. So I don't know what it'd be like me going to the studio with bare people. Unless I'm just doing a verse about a verse. Probably not, to be fair. I'm a bit weirdo now. Hey.
Bit of a recluse now.
Secretly, yeah.
Is it quite common for people to? Well, I think it is nowadays, isn't it, for people to record their verses on their own at home and just send them over?
Some people enjoy doing it. Some people like doing the energy thing, being with everyone. I'm not one of them people. I can see, and I feel like you can hear the difference. Like when you can hear it's been recorded with them and everyone's like, you know what I'm saying? Because it comes across, and then when you're hearing the song, it's like, yeah, man, I can feel the energy. And other songs, you know what I mean? So I do wish sometimes I had more, you know what I mean, like hype, because I don't know what this is, but like, because it helps in certain songs, it does. But I feel like with the music I'm making now, how I do it's alright. I guess.
100%.
We'll see.
Do you get sick of people asking you about Roll Deep?
Nah. No, I don't really get asked that often. I do a bit in the book, like a bit in terms of. No, not if we're in an interview set and me and you're talking about the conversation. Mm-hmm. It's more like online, and then everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Roll Deep," like on your tune or something like you've just released. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with that, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. The thing I don't like is branding everything that's grime old school. Like, it's got the real old school feel to it. Old school, back in the day. This reminds me of back in the... But we're just making it old and it's new. Do you know what I mean? Like, before was old songs and like old... You know what I'm saying? And then now you're making everything that's new old. You're just holding it back. That's my opinion. So when people talk about Roll Deep... no, I tell you what does get on my nerves. When they say, I've been listening to you since thing. I said, you haven't not been listening to me. You've been listening to Roll Deep. I was there, but I never had no music. Well, I had some music, but not the times you're saying. Like, yes, it's 2004. So you weren't listening to me. You just know I was someone there. And I wasn't your favorite. So let's not lie. You know what I mean, because I wasn't the favorite. No, I'm not being funny. Like my school, I wasn't as good as I am now. I wasn't as good as making music. I wasn't as good as doing bars. I wasn't good at any of this stuff. Like you're saying, you got Wiley, you got Scratchy, you got Breeze, you got like Skepta, Jamie. Like, how are you getting to me in 2007? I was your favorite. Come on, let's not lie. You know what I'm saying? Like when these man were like firing. You know what I mean? Like firing, and then I had to catch up. Now, yeah, I'll hear you. If you're saying, yeah, man, I've been listening since YG2 Confidence, and you're my favorite, safe. I'll hug you and give you a t-shirt or whatever. But like. Not like, yeah, man, since Roll Deep, I knew you was... Nah, you didn't. You know what I mean? Because the only thing you had to go on was When I'm Here first. Yeah. Really. You know what I mean? I was there. Anyway, but that's around.
Will Roll Deep ever record together again?
Nah, probably not, you know?
Okay.
Nah, but like I said, we done a set the other day. It was not. It's not an against thing. It's just time.
Just time.
And like, we're not, like, you know what I mean? It needs to have Wiley. Wiley needs to say to do it. It's not for me to say. Like, that's the boss man. And everyone wants to say, oh, he's like, I don't know, that's another thing. He would say isn't the boss man. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? But he's I don't want to say boss man, but I don't know what the right word is, but he's the boss. You know what I mean? Everyone could try to talk around it, but, you know, he's the reason everyone's here. Mm-hmm. So his energy and his guidance will make it better. For Roll Deep. You know what I'm saying? Not saying Flona can't go do stuff, not saying I can't do stuff, not saying this one, that, but as a collective, it's hard to get everyone together on the same page. Today, it's even more so that everyone's just we don't see each other every day and rare. Some pockets of people who do like I'm saying I'm gonna see Target tomorrow. I was with Flo the other day. This one that, but I don't see Breeze often. I don't see Scratchy often. I don't see whoever. But I'm saying, but then Scratchy and Carnage might see each other all the time. It's like different pockets. You know what I mean? So and then the question is, what Roll Deep, what iteration of Roll Deep do you want to see? Do you know what I mean? So do you want to see when it was Jamaica B and Dizzy and Flowdan and Breeze and Wiley, or do you want to see like me, Roach, Brazen, that thing, or the other bit when it was Jamie, Skepta, Sire? Like, what's the version you want to see? The song will be 45 minutes long, so let's just leave it.
I guess it will be harder as well because everyone's been doing their thing for so long now.
Yeah.
They're all kind of in their own lane and everyone's got their little thing going on. So to go back to a collective that, you know, hasn't been around for quite a while, it's
To record as well, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
We done a set the other day, it was bare vibes. I reckon we could do that all day. I think we should go do bookings and like do sets and hype up. That's like that, because that's just vibes and you having fun with your friends and saying your best lyrics and like I would say we all enjoy it. We're all fans of each other, so it's vibe. But recording has to be a vision. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the project's called Make It Our Live. This is the intro. This is the outro. Here's the single. That has to be all cohesive for it to be good anyway. And I don't think it's there yet.
I get that. Is there anyone you haven't worked with? Because you worked with quite a lot of people.
Loads of people.
Is this the people that you still wish that you want to work with?
I'm gonna sound like a moany guy. There's no one I wish I want to do a song with. To be fair, there's some people I like to do a song. I want to do a song with. I don't know, man. I want everyone. I want to do a song with Wiley. I want to do a song with for my project. I'll talk about. I want to Zoo, JK, Daps on the Map.
Big MCs.
There's other people. There's loads of people, man. There's loads, but no, Skepta. I want to do a song with Skepta. Never done a song with Skepta. Don't think I've even been on a song with Skepta. And me and him. But we'll see what I go on. Like, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, I've followed most people saying. I've followed Zoo bare times. I've followed JK just the other day. Who else did I say? Never followed Skepta, to be fair. Daps on the, I see, need to message him back. He actually hollered me. But I need to holler Daps on the map. But everyone else, yeah. There's other people though. There's people, like I said, there's loads of people, like new MCs as well, like Razor. I say new, these might not new, but you know what I'm saying? Razor and Shay, and there's
Big up Razor.
There's other people. There's so not saying there's so many I'm forgetting, but there's lots. I want to, but it's like finding time to and the right song and whatever and whatnot. But
Will it be Louis on production?
I don't know, bruv. Like what? I don't know. We got to put this project out first. That's all. This next one's all Louis, me and Louis, and
Let's talk about that. So next project, Glow in the Dark.
Yeah, Glow in the Dark. Yeah.
Out 30th of July.
Yeah.
What can we expect from the project?
I don't know, man. It's alright.
It's alright. How do you feel about it?
Me, I like it. I really listen to it all the time. I like it. I really, really like it. To be fair, there's no features on it. It's just me or Louis. I'm lying. There was one feature, but and that's it. There's no other MCs on there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's no other MCs on there.
Merch went out yesterday.
Yeah, first set of merch went out. The non-glow in the dark tee. I'm happy with the project. I proper am, because it started off as gonna be like a deluxe for Make It Out Alive. So the first song is called Community Guidelines, and it's got the beat is the end of Make It Out Alive.
Ah, okay.
So it was going to continue, but then we've been in the pandemic for like 100 years. So I thought, alright, cool. Do you know what I mean? So I was just going to do 5 extra songs. And just, then when we would have bust case, we would have came out and I would have done the show. Obviously, that was like 6 years ago. So I turned it into a full project. No, I'm really happy with it. I hope people listen to it. That makes sense. I hope they listen to it because it's listened through. Yeah.
How many songs are in it?
12.
Oh, it's a big number.
I know. I'm not doing that again.
No?
This will be the last one. I think this will be the last one of this length. I'm tired of doing this. Like, unless something drastically improves, like, let's start, hitting top 40 or something. It's too much.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, to do yourself, like, all the time. You know what I mean, like do everything. You got mixed and down, master, big up freezer, big up all that. You got to pay for all this. You got to pay for all that. Video, well, it's too much. So I'm just gonna do like shorter ones from now on.
What comes first? So you said the name of the song or the name of the project comes first.
Yeah.
Then the tunes come.
So then I get a selection of beats usually,
Mhm.
and then I just write the intro, and then that's the first thing you hear, and the last thing you hear is the outro. That's the last thing I write.
Where does Stevie come into it? Where do the wing come into it? How does that process work? The artwork.
So once I come up with the name, I'll have the whole thing. So make it out live, boom, 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 what it means. So glow in the dark. So glow in the dark is just like there's light at the end of the tunnel, in it. It's dark times, but you be the glow in the dark glow. Don't let the darkness of the world or your thoughts or yourself drown you out. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. So then, okay, so how do you represent that in art form? Then me and Stevie will have a conversation. How do you represent that visually? And then what does that mean on lyrics? Simple as that.
So simple.
So, but that's why you have to start with the thing. Because if you just start off making songs and try to make meaning of it afterwards, it's jumbled. Do you know what I mean? So if once I start with the name, like this is called Glow in the Dark, here's what it means. And that will take quite a long time. Then I know what songs to pick, like beats to pick, because I know the vibe and what I'm trying to say and where it needs, what the start of the story and the end of the story. And like I said, I'll be with Stevie and we talk about it, and he will say, "Yo, what about this?" So like, the cover ain't out yet actually. So if you've seen everything's like glowy,
I assume what the t-shirt looks like. Does it look like the t-shirt?
kind of.
The moon on it.
Trying to think on my website you can see it, but it's that vibe. It's like a UV bright emitted glow. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe. So we can see how does that look? How does that name and the meaning look visually? Then we'll do that, and then we just go forward. Yeah.
And then you drop the merch and the tickets.
Oh yeah, that's all just part of the thing. Yeah, the merch, then we figure out what it looks like on clothes and blah blah blah. But the cover and the art direction is after the name, and then while that's going on, the beat selection, I thought it was another t-shirt sold. It's not. Sorry, telling me to check my rings. Yeah. So it literally starts in the name and what I'm trying to say, because then everything else will not fall into place. But you've got your anchor. Otherwise, I'm just going. Like, I hate when people just do thingy volume 1, like, or whatever. It's just a name, or like, what does that? That means the song's gonna be all over the place. Or I hate when they've got a good name and it's got nothing to do with it in the project. Then what's the point?
As a writer, that's really difficult to write about something that doesn't correlate. It's very, very difficult when you've got a project.
Because it's just songs. It's just songs.
Yeah.
And I get that. Some people record like that though. Some people record bare. Like Wiley records bare. Sorry, I'm trying to think what else I've seen like that. Enough people record. They just go studio all the time. I think Get said he done that before. He just goes studio all the time. P Money, I think. No, P Money. I think he records for his projects. You know what I'm saying? But like, some people just go studio and they make songs all the time. Then after a time they go, okay, let me get these together. And for me, that's stress. I can't imagine nothing worse than that. No, I can't. For me, how I work, that's actual hell. You know what I mean? I need to know. See the first line you heard? That's the first thing I wrote. The last line you heard is the last thing I wrote.
That's sick the way you do it so methodically, though. You literally, you're saying to us, it tells a story, and we're listening to it as a story, but you've written it as a story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, obviously, it might have something, it will change, like, in between, like, I'll put, instead of number 7, it'll be number 2 or 5. I mean, it will change it in the middle a bit, like, the order, but that's it. It has to be like that. Just so when you're listening to it, even though, really, most people don't listen to prod songs like that, but I'm not worried about them people. I'm worried about the people who do listen to it like that, so they can have that experience. Because everyone else can just take the songs as they want. But everyone else, like my actual supporters that listen to my project from start to finish, it's better for them like that. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I think as well as make it out alive, we need to look after us was that as well. You have to listen to it in the order.
Yeah.
And I got my CD, Make It Out Alive, and it sounds sick in my speakers in my front room. Especially when they literally just let it play, and it's just the best.
That's how I listen to music anyway. I don't jump in and jump on playlists. I listen to whose project I listened to the other day. Tyler Creator's album, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
It's amazing. But I'm a big Tyler Creator fan anyway, so yeah, listen to it start to finish. That's it. But I know some people take a song here and a song. I know these people listen to it on shuffle. That's mad. Stop doing that, bruv.
Do you hear that? Stop doing
Shuffle, you know? Disrespect. But whatever. That's made me mad thinking about it.
Shuffle's not the one.
Shuffle. That's it.
Especially for a longer project and the first time you listen to it, it can't be a shuffle.
But you have to remember, people, again, see what you were saying earlier about not making it about you. People don't care. So if I've got a song, like if I put a song out now, and it's me and Stormzy, yeah, they're not listening to the intro and getting to it. If I put out a track list, Glow in the Dark, and it has me and Stormzy on it, they're gonna listen to that song first, regardless. So me saying, "Oh, well, I want you to listen to it because it has a cohesive blah blah," nah. But that's why a lot of people stop putting their track list on the project. Someone done it the other day as well. That's gonna bug me. Someone released a project, an American person, I can't remember who it was, and they didn't have. Lots of you have been doing it, but someone done it the other day, and I think Travis Scott done it on his last project. There's no features, like it's no features, but when you listen, it's bare features. So you just go and listen to the project. That's when on sicko modes, when you had Drake on it, and was like, oh my god, Rob, you know what I mean? Someone else had done it the other day and it was sick. I can't remember who it was, but it doesn't matter. But that's how I should do it like that actually. That's what I'm gonna do on my next one. No features listed. Just listen to it. I ain't got no features on this one, so I don't have to worry about that.
So we're gonna can we expect a slew of singles from this project?
What have we got? We had. Don't just sit there and do something.
Yep.
Oh my god, I've just had one. That's a bit
Just had
swag,
one,
innit? Activated. Another song called Activated is coming out the next Friday, hopefully. And that's it. And then I got other ones after that. But yeah. Yeah, so I'm just thinking, yeah.
And you know you've got the show planned as well.
Show's on the 24th of July. It's sold out probably.
Ooh, the merch, is it sold out yet?
No, the merch is sold out yet.
I'm surprised.
But we'll have merch at the show. And
Okay.
we'll have vinyls and CDs. So maybe I should do Glow in the Dark CD. No, I don't want people to have it before everyone else has it. I'm gonna have Glow in the Dark. I mean, make it out live vinyls and make it out live CDs and some Glow in the Dark merch for the show as well. So I'm just thinking about this out loud now. And I realize I need to do this today.
Exclusive.
No, I need to do this today. I'm realizing this next week, and I'm saying all this stuff, and I ain't got none of it sorted. But yeah, so it's gonna be vibes.
This is gonna be like probably the first rave for some people, or
Yeah.
most people that have come out. We're free on the 19th. Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
The first motive is Manga show.
that's the plan. So everyone get there on time, please. Like,
Don't be ringing him and
can't
be
ring
like,
me.
yo, get me on guest list, or I'm outside. He's not answering
there's
the
no
phone.
outside. Get there on time. Don't think like the tickets are free. That's not. I made it free for a reason. So the tickets are free, but get there on time because it's only a small venue. Like to be fair, it's 150 cap, and you shot nearly 400 tickets. So it's going to be people upset, but only if you think you're turning up at 9 o'clock. Be there at 7. And the reason I do it like that, I want everyone to see everyone. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not just to see me. It's not about me. It's about, everyone who's playing, everyone who's, you know what I mean? That's why. Yeah. It's not no opening acting. It's just the person that's on first. I want it to be, you know what I mean? You got a little surprise at the end for you now as well. Hey.
Ooh.
Hey, hey, come on camera, bro. Show yourself. No, you didn't hear. I'm joking. Yeah. It's going to be good, man.
It's gonna be a vibes.
I hope so.
Where can we find you on socials and whatnot? We should know.
I don't know how I'm about. You know what? Hilare.com. Check out my website. I finished that the other day. That was long. But it looks good. And it's very elegant.
Glow in the Dark out 30th of
Oh, yeah,
July.
30th of July. So I thought you were saying it. Yeah. 30th of July. Yeah.
Venue 24th of July.
Oh, Blue Last. But by the time you're watching this, anyway, this mode takes a little while to upload stuff. So don't worry about it. You missed it. It was sick. Not disrespecting. I'm just saying.
It was sick.
It was sick. You missed it. It was vibes.
Oh, Manga, you've been amazing. It's been nice to sit down and chat with you.
Thank you for having me, Els, man. Look, you got your own radio show in that now.
Mad, innit? Do you remember the first time we did Insta Live?
Yeah?
Yeah?
You feeling good?
Yeah. Can't
Love
believe it.
So big up Mode, man, because we're here. There's not many people doing stuff for us, you know what I mean? So we have to come here when they summon us.
Thank you so much, Mangs. Thank you, everyone that's listened. catch me in the next couple of weeks with a new guest. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you. Have a happy Tuesday. Take care.